This week we're going to focus on exercise circuits, what exercise circuits are and how they benefit you. So to start off, what is an exercise circuit? An exercise circuit is where we rotate through a number of different stations or exercises, performing different movements for a certain amount of time or a certain amount of repetitions. Performing that exercise repeatedly over a certain amount of reps. We can go back to back, meaning we go from one exercise to another without rest, or we can have minimal rest, short rest period between each exercise or between multiple circuits. There are various ways to construct a circuit. They can be and involve several different types of movements, or it could be one movement repeated over a certain amount of time or repetitions. Again, you can use your body weight, no equipment at all. You can use some kind of weighted equipment, or you can use some kind of dynamic movement where you're moving from one spot to another. Or you could do it stationary where you're staying in one particular spot or area. They're developed, of course, to help your cardiovascular endurance, improve your cardiovascular health. They also help with your strength and mobility, ability to move, and they could be sport specific or activity specific, meaning they're functional. They can help with something that you want to improve on, whether it's a sport or whether it's a particular physical fitness aspect that you need to improve on. There's many benefits to circuit training. With that, they challenge the whole entire body due to the fact that usually circuits are set up with a variety of different exercises. They will work the whole entire body, which would help improve your cardiovascular endurance. Yes, running, walking, cycling, swimming does help your cardiovascular endurance, but it is repetitive movements, the same movement over a certain period of time or distance. Therefore, circuit training, due to its variety of exercises, helps our cardiovascular fitness with a variety of different movements, not just the same movement as in walking or running. It's going to help improve muscular strength. It's also going to help improve our muscular endurance due to the variety of exercises that we could use in a circuit. You don't usually need a lot of space for a circuit depending on the exercises chosen, so they could be done in a small area of your house or living space. No time needs to be wasted. They're usually intense, meaning you do them pretty quickly in a short period of time, so you do not have to waste time. You also don't have any downtime because there's little rest time usually between exercises or circuits. There's no downtime, which sometimes causes you to lose motivation to exercise. So if you continue to keep moving, it causes you to stay motivated. They do not have to be overly complicated. We can do simple exercises with them, as we'll show you in some of the circuits that we're going to look at today and in the future, or you can challenge yourself with more complicated exercises or movements. Next, we have the fact that by doing these circuits, they're usually more intense, which causes you to increase your metabolism, get your body working harder, which therefore causes you to burn more calories during the exercise, during the work itself, along with after, and when you're recovering, because your body has worked at a higher intensity. It causes you to also burn more calories when you are recovering. And lastly, it allows for creativity. You have the opportunity to do a variety of different movements, variety of different exercises for a certain amount of time or repetitions again, and set it up in a variety of different ways, which helps you in regards to being creative as well as may keep you motivated. So in regards to circuit training, today's circuit, we're going to look at 4 different exercises. Our circuit's going to involve jumping jacks, mountain climbers, thrusters, and burpees. Jumping jacks, simple exercise. Hopefully you've all known how to do and we've done before. When you do the jumping jacks, remember you want to keep your legs straight and arms straight to your sides when you start, and then when you come up, you're jumping off the ground, your legs are coming apart, your arms are going up above your head. Ideally, you want your arms to stay straight the entire time and hands come up above your head, clapping or hitting each other. And that, of course, would be our jumping jacks. Next one is our mountain climbers. Mountain climbers, we get down on the ground in a push-up position. We set our hands underneath our shoulders, arms straight. We try to keep our shoulders and hips in a nice straight high plank or push-up position, and we alternate knees to chest as if we're running in place on the ground or in the high plank position. Notice when I do the mountain climber, I'm nice and straight. I'm alternating knees to chest, and my knees are staying within or inside my arms. They're not going outside my arms or elbows. In regards to the thruster, a thruster, you can use any piece of equipment, and I'll show you a variety of different equipments here in a second. When you do thrusters, you're setting yourself up so that your feet are wider than your hips. We're going to perform a squat first, and then as we complete our squat, we're going to press or push the object up above our heads, keeping our arms or locking our arms out straight. So again, our squat is we're bending our knees, we're sinking our hips to the ground as we worked on last week, and then we're coming up to press the object up above our head in one motion. So bend our knees, hips down. When you come up, ideally you want your arms straight and the object up above your head. Even though I'm short, the ceiling in the room I'm working in is very low, so therefore I couldn't press the object up above my head. I'm going to show you some other objects in a second where I actually could press it above my head. But just to show you a demonstration here on some other objects, we have a dumbbell. I'm holding it by its sides. Again, I'm squatting and then pressing it up above my head, keeping it in one motion as we go. When I grab the random object brick here, you can use a book, you can use anything that has some weight to it to help increase the intensity. You can use a plain old soccer ball or basketball. Although it's not that heavy, it gets you through that full body motion itself. And then last exercise here we have is a burpee. Burpee first involves a push-up. So you're going to go down and you're going to complete one push-up. Good elbow bend as we worked on before, trying to keep our body nice and straight. You can go all the way to ground laid down, or you can go to 90 degrees as we've talked about with our push-up position. From there, you're going to come up and jump off the ground with our hands up above our heads, continuing to repeat. So it's down, it's a push-up, feet jump in, and we jump up off the ground. Down, push up, feet come in, and then we jump up off the ground. And that is our burpee exercise. So again, as we show from the front side here, I'm setting ourselves in a push-up position. I'm jumping both feet in, and I also jump off the ground, extending my arms or hands up above my head. And that's our burpee. So our circuit is going to involve our jumping jacks, our mountain climbers, our thrusters, and our burpees. And you could do your circuit today in one of two fashions. You can complete 5 rounds and time how long it takes you to do 5 rounds of 20 jumping jacks, 20 mountain climbers, 10 thrusters, or 5 burpees. So here we're going for reps. You're going to do 20 reps of jumping jacks, then go to 20 reps of mountain climbers, then go to 10 thrusters, and then complete 5 burpees. Now that's considered one round, so then you would repeat that again for a second time. 20 jumping jacks, 20 mountain climbers, 10 thrusters, 5 burpees, and repeat it again for a third time, and then repeat it again for a fourth time, and lastly a fifth time. And as you're doing that, set a timer. Time how long it takes you to complete 5 rounds of these 4 exercises with these designated reps. So that's one way we could do the circuit. Or the second way we could do the circuit is we could complete each exercise for 45 seconds, rest for 15 seconds before going on to the next exercise. So we could do 45 seconds of jumping jacks, rest for 15 seconds, then do 45 seconds of mountain climbers, rest for 15 seconds, then complete 45 seconds of thrusters, rest for 15 seconds, complete 45 seconds of burpees, rest for 45 seconds, and then we're going to repeat it a second time. Repeat this 2 times. So then we're going to go back and do 45 seconds of each exercise with 15 seconds rest in between. So you could choose today which circuit you'd like to do. This one is based on our repetitions for time, and this one's based strictly on time in regards to 45 seconds of work and 15 seconds of rest. If you have any questions, let us know. Keep working hard. Give your best effort. See the way you get better is by challenging yourself. So keep working hard.